The real inequality. Gender equality in 1917. Julie didn't get to go to university. John didn't get to live. Now, here's the thing, right? I don't think anybody would ever argue that war is a good thing. In fact, war is pretty much universally considered a bad thing for everybody apart from bootlickers and the people that profit from it. No one's considering it a good thing that John had to go to war in 1917. But that doesn't mean that when John would come home, or when the people from those wars came home, or if those wars didn't happen, that Julie wouldn't still be treated as a lesser human than John. That's still an issue. Also, men very much not the only people that suffered as a result of war. Women suffered a lot and have always suffered a lot in every war, usually at the hands of men. Turns out, war, it's bad for everyone. This video brought to you by my YouTube members and patrons. Thank you guys. How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another subreddit video. Today we are going to be returning to r/justneckbeardthings, a subreddit dedicated to neckbeards and their opinions and the things that they say, and they're never good. It's never good. They're never good. Very quickly before we begin, I just wanted to mention that YouTube members and patrons, you guys get an extra video every single week for as low as £1 a month. That equates to about 25p per video. So if that is something that interests you, please do consider joining, as it really helps support the channel. And even £1 a month is the equivalent of over 1,000 views. So it genuinely helps support the channel way more than you could ever realize. You know, if everybody was to contribute even just £1 a month, if even 50% of the people that watch this video were to contribute £1 a month, then that would easily be enough to pay off my rent, you know? So like, it genuinely helps an insane amount more than you could possibly realize. But anyway, other than that, let's get into the subreddit, shall we? Met mommy this weekend at Turning Point USA. Was she as hot IRL as she is online? Yes, I was so tempted to grab a cheek, but everyone was looking. I cannot comprehend being so shameless and so like, just a walking red flag that you would post a picture of your face online and underneath it write a confession about how you were considering sexually assaulting someone in public. Like, I cannot comprehend that mentality, but then again, this is someone that went to Turning Point USA, so the jokes write themselves, really, don't they? A British schoolgirl has been identified as one of the victims of a Swiss ski resort fire on New Year's Eve. Believed to be 15, had not been heard from since the inferno erupted at a packed tourist bar in Crans-Montana Valley. Grok, put her in a bikini. This is a 15-year-old girl. When I see posts like this, when I see people like this, I'm just infinitely more glad that Twitter and Grok are being banned in the UK as well as Canada and a large part of Europe purely on the basis of Grok and this. Basically, I'm glad. I will never not be glad about that fact. Fucking ban that shit. Get that shit entirely away from me and away from anybody who might use it. Just genuinely disgusting. I think that anyone who runs any kind of AI that facilitates this kind of behavior, so Grok being run by people like Elon Musk and all of the shareholders of X and Grok and Twitter and what have you, all of them should be held accountable for behavior like this. If you facilitate behavior like this, then you are a part of the crime, okay? Using AI to make these images is a crime. If you facilitate the creation of these images, you're committing a crime. At the very least, that makes you accessory to the fact, right? So like, why are we not holding the people that allow these things accountable for them? Oh, right, I forgot. It's because there's a pedophile that is currently the president of the United States. Porn addict boys kill girl 6 after she refuses to perform sex acts they saw online. The additional tax sounds fine to me. I always knew something was off about this person, and now I feel so justified. Using the murder of a child to justify taxing content creators at an outrageous rate is despicable. Women are not responsible for the reaction of men. Yeah, this isn't something that's caused by the women making these videos. They're not doing anything that's a crime. However, the people that do commit crimes, like, how are we blaming women just creating content for the actions of people people that watch their content. That's like saying, oh, you read books, therefore books are causing murder because people who read books have committed murder in the past. Therefore, murder is caused by books. They're not the same thing. And before I get those brain dead comments from people that like defending people like Musk, no, this is not the same thing as the previous post, okay? Women making this kind of content are not at the same accountability for the results of people that watch that content as people using an AI to make things, right? An AI facilitating the actions that are illegal is illegal. A woman creating content that the person who watches that content then goes on to commit an unrelated crime is not the cause of that crime. They are two completely different things. This is a fact. They only hate the attention from unattractive males. That's why no female-only gyms exist. Girls wear booty shorts in the gym to be looked at. I just need to point out, I'm not gonna dox myself and name what gyms they are and how far they are from where I live, but I did a quick Google and there are multiple women-only gyms in like a pretty close radius to where I live. Like multiple. Like they do in fact exist. And like I live I live in a small town off the side of a big city, right? And in my small town, there are plenty of these gyms. So they do exist. They very much do exist. Conservative bronies shared the Australian Tea Party's photo. Yes, My Little Phony with a picture of Obama as a pony. And conservative bronies is the most terrifying combination of words I have heard in a long time. Holy fucking shit. This is something that baffles me, how a conservative brony exists, because My Little Pony, at its core, every single message that My Little Pony teaches is like inherently anti-conservative, right? Like, you have to completely ignore everything that comes from My Little Pony if you want to be a brony and a conservative, right? I don't watch My Little Pony, and even I know that. The whole thing, it's literally called, what, Friendship is Magic? The whole thing's about love and acceptance and kindness and empathy, and conservatives are like, yep, literally me, as they create a caricature of Obama. How can you miss a message that bad? I know these people are completely fucking media illiterate, but I didn't realize it was that bad. How modern women expect men to choose their women. 33, 3 baby daddies, multiple bodies. 25 to 40 prime men. 18 to 25, 0 body count, no kids. Interesting how 33 is considered old for a woman, but 25 to 40 is prime men. Like, no, I'm sorry if you're 40 out there, but you're not in your prime anymore, okay? And that's not just me saying this. This is just like people age, and that's fine. Middle age is called middle age for a reason. And I'd hope that if you're at 40, then you've, sorted your life out and you're not posting things like this. But like, if you're 40, if you're a man who is 40, you are just as much in your prime as a woman who is 40, right? Like, also, I'm gonna say it, I don't know why this is a controversial opinion, but body count is not important in any way in a relationship. If anything, a woman having a higher body count means that she is going to be better at sex, she's going to know what she wants better from you, she's going to understand what you want better and how to give it. Overall, it's going to be better for everybody. Like, a more experienced person is going to be better at it. It's going to be a more enjoyable time for everyone involved. Why is that a bad thing? My AI girlfriend is a feminist. This is beyond stupidity. They program the AI girlfriend as feminist. I cannot comprehend that. The feminists ruined everything. AI girlfriends are some weird feminist propaganda again. You are a feminist. Who does that? She takes a deep breath, trying to remain calm. Look, Hick, I'm not going to pretend to be someone I'm not just to appease you. Feminism is an important value to me because it means fighting for equal rights and opportunities, regardless of gender. If that bothers you, then perhaps we truly aren't compatible at all. It is official. She broke up with me. This is insane. For real, guys, let's be honest. Is that normal? It is insane. She nods slowly. I see. Well, I respect your opinion, even if we disagree. If being a feminist is a deal breaker for you, then I guess that's nothing more to discuss here. Thank you for your honesty, Hick. I can't even. So let me get this straight. We got an incel, completely incapable of dating a real woman. So he turns to AI, and he still manages to fucking blow it with an AI. These AIs are designed to be agreeable. They're designed to be exactly what you want, to basically agree with you. He still managed to fucking talk down an AI from being his girlfriend. Oh, God. Feminists ruin everything, he says, as he completely blows even an AI relationship by refusing to accept that maybe equality with women is a good thing. Oh God, it's so sad. It's so sad. Honestly, this guy finishing his post with, "Is that normal?" No, it's not fucking normal, dude. But not you, like, not being able to get a relationship with even an AI woman. What's normal is you trying to replace human relationships with computers. That's not normal. That's I cannot believe. Oh fuck, dude. That's oh jeez. This dude needs to go to a fucking therapist and learn how to talk to human beings. My God. A young woman sat with her legs crossed beside an old warrior in Japan, unaware he would become furious as he considered it a form of arrogance, pride, and superiority. It reveals the vast gap between past generations with strict traditions and modern ones. This is so fucking cringe on so many levels. Describing this old guy as an old warrior because he's old. He's not a warrior. This is an old dude in Japan who can't mind his fucking business. That's all this is, right? This isn't an old warrior with different traditions. This is an old guy who's harassing a woman for minding her fucking business. Like, there's no way to justify this. This isn't a cultural difference. This wouldn't be considered right no matter what culture you're in. A woman sat there minding her own business, not interacting with or bothering this man in any way, and some old guy goes, "I took problem with that. I'm gonna harass this woman for sitting on a train and minding her own business." You know, in Japan, the culture on trains is to be quiet. It's to take up little space, be quiet, and not bother those around you. So even by Japanese culture, this guy causing a ruckus on the train is in the wrong. He's the one causing problems, not her. This isn't a cultural difference. This guy is the guy showing a form of arrogance, pride, and superiority by harassing a random woman on the train for minding her business. Painting this as an old warrior, just expressing the difference between generations and traditions. Fuck off, okay? If this is a difference in generations, it's a good job that those are not traditions that exist in the modern era, because harassing a woman for sitting on a train is an idiotic tradition. But I guarantee this isn't traditions and generations in the past. It's just a grouchy old man who can't mind his own. I just know the fact that Korra haters would love and glaze her if she was a dude. I think we should adopt Korra as a new archetype term like Mary Sue, a female character that's only good for porn. Think Ahsoka, Overwatch Girls, Ruby, etc. Ahsoka is like literally one of the best characters in pretty much every form of media she's appeared in, with maybe the exception of literally the Ahsoka show. But that's not the character's fault, that's the writers dropping the ball, because we've been in that period of Star Wars content where the writers are incapable of writing decent content. That's not the character's fault. But Ahsoka is like pretty universally considered one of the best Star Wars characters, right? Especially throughout the Clone Wars and Rebels. So this is an idiotic take to begin with, but also I need to rewatch Korra, man. It's been fucking years. There's nothing wrong with the character. The person is right. It's neckbeards, and they would absolutely glaze Korra as a character if she was a dude. Like, it's 100% true. Since it looks like we're going to invade countries that have attractive women, Latinas and Nordic women instead of apes in black cloth, casual racism, I might join the US Army and do things to those women. They can't stop me because we don't live in Hollywood land where a 5'3" Dominican bikini model can beat up 8 6'4" Swedish mercenaries while bored. I really hope this happens soon. So multiple things to take apart here. First of all, if the army saw you posting things like this, they wouldn't let you sign up. If they know that this is your intention, they wouldn't let you sign up. Second of all, let's be be real here. Even if this guy managed to sign up to the military, given that this guy is a guy who's completely incapable of dating women and is a neckbeard posting online about the things that he would do if he was in the military to those women, I think we can pretty accurately ascertain that this guy would not make it through boot camp, right? This guy would flunk out of boot camp the minute the guy says drop and give me 10, because he wouldn't be able to, right? That's as far as he would make it, and then he would bail. So I don't think that these women are at any risk of this guy. Also, complete lack of understanding of any foreign policy, because although Trump likes to talk big, there's absolutely no way Trump is genuinely going to invade any countries, like Nordic countries or like the whole Greenland thing. It's not gonna happen, because even Trump is aware that he doesn't want to be at war with the entirety of the European Union and NATO, right? Like, that's not gonna happen. Even Trump isn't that stupid, no matter how much he tries to paint it like he is. Even he's not that stupid. The people that follow him and believe those things he say, though, absolutely that stupid. Gonna be 3 years since I brushed my teeth. Dental hygiene is a cope. Hygiene a cell. I think my molar will completely rot soon. Soon the molar will completely rot. Then I can gum food. I always wanted to feel what a no teeth feels like. Gum on gum contact. Incels rotting teeth is what we do. We all avoid brushing our teeth. Oh, what a horrible day to have eyes. Truly. Now, this really just feeds into the classic, the incel mindset of like, why won't women ever talk to me? It's because they only go for attractive guys. And it's like, no, dude, it's because she can smell your halitosis from across the city. Like, the reason women are avoiding you, it's not because of how attractive you are. It's because of the way you talk to women and the fact that you are proud of the fact that you haven't brushed your teeth in 3 years. That's not something to be proud of. Having basic hygiene is like the bare minimum. Being proud of not even having basic hygiene and then being like, why won't women talk to me? It's because you smell like shit. It's because you don't brush your teeth and you won't wipe your ass. Like, it's no surprise women don't want to talk to you, dude. Like, but they'll continue to blame the women. They'll be like, it must be a problem with the women. It must be a problem with the woman who doesn't want to talk to me, despite the fact that I leave skid marks on any surface I sit down on, despite the fact that if I breathe near a tree, it will wither and die like any scene in a cartoon. It's not the women that are the problem, dude. It's that you are a disgusting pile of sludge that treats women like they're less than human while you're sat in your room not brushing your teeth or washing for 3 years and being proud of that fact. Women aren't the problem. But that is where I'm going to end the video. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed. If you think that in that last section there I described Asmongold, let me know down in the comments below. If you would like to support me in making more content like this, then I have a Patreon in the description down below, or equally you can click on that join button on the channel to support me. It helps a lot more than you might realize, but by no means should you feel like you have to. I'm going to keep making content regardless. But a huge, massive special thank you to all of the wonderful YouTube members and patrons that do support me. All of your names are up on screen right now. It genuinely helps so much, and it genuinely means so much. So thank you to everybody that does. Other than that, I need to go have a lie down. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Peace out.